You've lived the same week 100 times. A motivated Monday, burnout Friday, confident in the morning, insecure by night, in love for 3 weeks, distant for 2. You thought something was broken in you. Nothing's broken. You're operating under a natural law you didn't know existed. It's called the law of rhythm, the fifth Hermetic principle. And it explains why your life moves in cycles, and more importantly, how to stop being swept by them. By the end of this video, you'll understand why the pendulum swings and how to rise above the swing. Let's begin. The law of rhythm states, everything flows out and in, everything has its tides, all things rise and fall. This isn't poetry, it's physics. Day follows night, winter follows summer, the ocean tide pulls in, then out, the moon waxes and wanes. Everything moves in cycles, including you. Your energy, your emotions, your motivation, your creativity, all of it operates in rhythm. The Hermeticists knew this 5,000 years ago. Modern psychology calls it cyclical behavior. Neuroscience confirmed it with opponent process theory in 2018. But here's what most people miss: the pendulum doesn't just swing. The farther you swing in one direction, the farther you must swing back. Every high creates a low. Every expansion demands a contraction. That's not a bug, that's the law. Picture a pendulum. At rest, it hangs in the center, balanced, neutral. But the moment you pull to one side, you're winding up energy. And when you release it, it doesn't stop at center. It swings all the way to the opposite side. The farther you pulled it right, the farther it swings left. Now here's the question: how far have you been pulling your pendulum? Let's talk about where you're experiencing this right now. In your energy, you force yourself to be productive 12 hours a day for 3 weeks. Discipline, momentum, results, then you crash. Can't get out of bed, zero motivation. You think you're lazy, you're not. You swung the pendulum too far toward output, and now it's swinging back toward rest. In your emotions, you meet someone. Everything is perfect. They can do no wrong. You're in love, you're sure of it. Then suddenly, distance, doubt, questioning everything. You didn't fall out of love. The pendulum swung from idealization to its opposite pole, scrutiny. In your work creative flow for a month, ideas everywhere, inspiration pouring through you. Then nothing, blank page, dead zone. You think you lost your gift. You didn't. The rhythm shifted from creation to integration. Your subconscious is processing. The next wave is building. This is the law of rhythm operating in your life every single day. And here's what makes it brutal. Most people don't know it exists. So when the pendulum swings toward the negative pole, they panic. They think something's wrong. They fight the swing, which only makes it worse, because resistance amplifies the swing. By the way, if you're finding this valuable, I created a free quick start guide that breaks down all 7 Hermetic principles with practices you can apply today. Link in the description. Download it, it'll give you the full framework. Now back to the rhythm. So if the pendulum always swings, are you just stuck, doomed to ride the cycle forever? No. The Hermeticists taught something most people never learn. You can't stop the pendulum, but you can neutralize it. Let me show you how. The Kybalion calls this the law of neutralization. You can't stop the pendulum from swinging, but you can raise yourself above the swing. Think about the ocean. On the surface, turbulence, chaos, everything's being tossed around. But 100 feet down, calm still. The depths don't move with the surface. The tide is still happening. The rhythm is still operating. But the depths aren't swept by it. That's mastery. Here's how you do it. Step 1, recognize you're in a rhythm. When you feel the swing toward low energy, sadness, or doubt, pause, say to yourself, the pendulum is swinging. This is rhythm, not reality. Awareness alone changes everything, because now you're observing the swing instead of identifying with it. Step 2, don't resist the swing. Don't fight it. Don't try to force yourself back to the positive pole. That's just pulling the pendulum farther, which means it'll swing back even harder. Instead, observe. Let it swing without attaching to it. The pendulum is moving toward low energy. That's fine. It will pass. Step 3, stay present in the still point. The pendulum swings around you, but you remain at center. You don't deny the rhythm exists. You just refuse to be swept by it. Over time, and this takes practice, the swings get smaller, not because you stopped them, but because you stopped feeding them with resistance. Why does this work? Because you're not the pendulum. You're the awareness watching the pendulum. The Hermeticists understood this 5,000 years ago. Carl Jung rediscovered it in the 1900s. Modern mindfulness teaches it today. When you identify with the swing, you are the swing. You're at the mercy of rhythm. But when you observe the swing, you're above it. You're in the still point. The rhythm still operates. The law doesn't stop, but you're no longer its victim. You're working with it instead of being swept by it. Let me give you a real example. You wake up low energy, no motivation. The pendulum swung, old response. What's wrong with me? I need to fix this. I should feel better. I have things to do. That's resistance. That's pulling the pendulum. That makes the swing last longer. New response. The rhythm shifted, low energy today. That's fine. This will pass. I'll adjust. You don't fight it. You don't force productivity. You do lighter work. You rest. You let the rhythm move. And by not resisting, the swing naturally corrects faster. That's the law of neutralization in practice. Inside the Alchemist's Engine, our school community, we just did a workshop on exactly this. How to apply the law of rhythm to content creation, relationships, and business so you're never burnt out. That's what we do. Take these ancient principles and make them actionable for your actual life. If you want in, link in the description. Founding members get special benefits. The law of rhythm has been operating in your life since birth. Motivated, then burnt out. In love, then distant. Confident, then insecure. You thought something was wrong with you. Nothing's wrong. You were just riding the pendulum without knowing it existed. Now you know. You can't stop the swing, but you can rise above it. Recognize the rhythm. Don't resist it. Stay in the still point. The pendulum will keep swinging. But you won't be swept anymore. That's mastery. If this clicked for you, download the free Quick Start Guide in the description. 7 principles, actionable practices, 1 page. And if you're ready to go deeper, join the Alchemist's Engine. Ancient wisdom, modern systems. Next video, we're decoding the principle of mentalism. Why your thoughts create your reality. Subscribe so you don't miss it.